Hello again. I am Bane, and I'm on an adventure. I got company. I got Matt riding with me. I think he's trying to hide. Everybody always wants to hide from the video. We are on the Paint Creek Recreational Trail. We started in Chillicothe, Ohio, and we're headed to Xenia, Ohio. Xenia, Ohio is
Washington Courthouse.
Yeah, Washington Courthouse and then Xenia, Ohio. Ohio has a massive infrastructure of paved bike trails, which is what we're on. Xenia is like a hub. In Xenia, there's bike trails going every direction. Anyways, it's cold, I ain't blabbing much. Like and subscribe, follow along. Yeah,
It gets more people out on them.
this is, it didn't start off this way, but as a side effect, I'm legit promoting bike trails. And some of the videos I've done, like I did one down in West Virginia that's the new trail, and I mean, as far as my content goes, like, it got seen by 3,000 or 4,000 people, you know, and I'm like, I don't have that massive following as some people.
You got a couple thousand subscribers out there.
Yeah, I'm like pushing 2,200, but
Well, they say most people that view don't subscribe either.
yeah, oh yeah,
So
80% of the people that watch my stuff aren't subscribed. Hear that, people? Like and subscribe. Well, I'm warm now.
one way to get warmed up. Damn hell. Which do you hate hate worse, the headwind or the hills?
Headwind.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess headwinds are unrelenting, aren't they?
Hills stop.
Yeah.
You get to the top of the hill, it either flattens out or you get to ride down.
Yeah.
Headwinds are just headwinds.
Yeah, I rode headwinds where hell you're going downhill having to paddle.
Yep. Sucking air out here.
Actually been going uphill and against the wind today.
Yeah, the whole way to Xenia's.
Yep.
It might look like a cornfield, but apparently there's some Indian mounds over there somewhere.
At one time.
Have you biked this route all the way to Xenia?
No, I've only went to Washington Courthouse, and then there's, like I said, about a 17-mile stretch on little cornfield back roads up to a little town called Octa, and then it's the Jamestown Connector. And I rode it quite up to Xenia.
Now, what's the longest you've ridden in a day?
65 miles.
Well, we probably ain't beating that today unless we like riding in the dark.
Yeah.
Mound 25. I guess that's a mound.
That's it.
I don't know if anybody can even hear me over this wind. Wind blows across my ears and then I can't hear anything. There's a few spots here and there where some of the old railroad structure's still around, where you can see like 5 or 6 lines of rails. I always like that stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there was one, I think it was one of your videos, didn't it? It had like a roundabout.
Yeah, yeah.
It used to be.
I don't even remember where that spot was at.
I can't either.
It's part of the reason I do videos, is I can't remember anything.
Yeah, it's for when I get dementia when I'm old, I'll be able to.
We're about 20 miles in. We being pokier than normal. But that's all right, 'cause we don't have a schedule. We threw our watches away.
Enjoying the day.
On an adventure. We are, what are we, over halfway to?
Just past halfway. When we went through Austin back
Yeah.
there at the mill.
A little over halfway to Courthouse.
Washington Courthouse.
Washington Courthouse.
I don't know why they have to say courthouse, but
That's in Ohio. That's not the Washington Courthouse.
yeah, maybe they didn't want people to confuse it with Washington, D.C. So I just said courthouse.
You know, there's probably there's probably a Washington in every freaking,
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
every state. If there's a Washington in your state, comment, let us know.
Sure there is.
On we go.
It's supposed to clear up as the day went on. I figured it would. You said that'll be nice till right here there's a big cliff.
Yeah.
Used to be a real nice tree hung over this with some shade, but it's washing out to the point that it's afraid it's going to fall on the bridge and destroy it. So. Yeah,
Dayton and Southeastern Railroad, 1871. Covered bridge, kinda. We're in the middle of nowhere, Ohio.
Cornfield,
Getting late in the day.
field of dreams,
Headwind all day.
against the wind.
Out in the flats of Ohio at this point. This is what people assume Ohio looks like. And that's what it looks like unless you're on Southern Ohio or Eastern Ohio.
Sun's going down quick.
Don't know where we're going
You know
or
when
where
we
we're
get there,
stopping, but we know how we're getting there. Quick right turn to the north. Shuts off the headwind a little bit. We'll make a left up here and be right back in it. Moseying right along. We're about 25 miles, 28 miles from Xenia.
might or might not be staying.
We're not getting to Xenia today. We also don't want to camp in Xenia, or really any town if I can help it.
We'll hypothetically stay somewhere else.
Yeah, hypothetically, we're not stealth camping. It wouldn't be probably a huge difference, but I could be lighter. Huh?
Are we turning here?
Yeah. I don't know if we're supposed to, but we are.
Well, I guess I should have said, are we supposed to turn here? I don't
That
think
would
way
require,
I have to.
that would have required more work for me to answer.
More work than it required to ride this over again if we go the wrong way?
I mean, whether we're on the wrong road or not, we're going the right direction.
No, we're going into the wind.
Well, there's only one way to avoid that.
Yeah, stop.
No, it is. Look at this, stealth camping on the side of the trail for dramatic effect, people. It's all for dramatic effect. Didn't quite make it to Xenia yesterday. That was our intention. We had a headwind the entire day, and it's slight elevation gain. Really, the elevation gain is not bad, but the headwind is brutal. We're about 17 miles from Xenia, and last night we thought about getting up and still making it to Xenia, but as you can probably tell, I'm losing my voice. So we're calling it a trip and heading back to Chillicothe. But when I get back to Chillicothe, I'm going to try to bike around and see if I can find the, there's supposed to be a bunch of murals painted on the buildings. So I'm going to poke around and see if I can find them if we got daylight left.
Oh yeah, we'll make it.
All right, I'm going to get this bike packed up. Follow along. On my last trip, I was fasting, but it was just a day ride. I am not eating carbs, and I guess I'm not getting into why I'm not eating carbs and why I'm fasting riding bicycles. I guess if you want to know, you could ask. So I'm eating fat and proteins, which is kind of hard on a bicycle because if you think about it, there's not a whole lot of options. And I'm not really fat adapted that much yet. For breakfast, I'm having these meat sticks. Shout out to Scott for sending me these meat sticks. I got quite a bit of them. And they're really good. Thanks, Scott. Oh, man. You never know about your butt until you step back on the seat the next day. What is today?
Sunday.
It's Sunday. Got the church bell rolling. Apparently it's Sunday. That's how bad my memory is.
Sunday.
Is it just overnight and I still forgot what day it was? We're gonna have some Sunday traffic out here on these dang roads.
Oh, I never even thought of that. Yeah, luckily, this is the only one that gets a lot of traffic. The other ones are back roads. There used to be all kinds of different flowers and plants and stuff. It's kind of gotten homogenized.
So what's the Vernal Pool? Is it just a pond?
That's what this is. It's a vernal pool. It's a permanent wet spot where certain kind of wildlife.
I've met a couple of those. The wetlands. I biked past here yesterday and didn't video any of this. But realizing ain't a whole lot to see, I don't know how I'm going to skip out on this area. I'll be lucky if I don't fall in. Matt says it's normally not this much water. Really cool spot. Boardwalk to the parking lot. Cornfield and water. Pretty neat spot. East loop to the main boardwalk. A lot of informational signs. Oh no, a 90-degree turn with a bench in the way. Success. 90-degree turn number 2. The wetlands. Risking life and limb for your quality content. He does the shell toey like fastest known Tom.
Yeah, he does hiking. That's why I figured you might know.
Yeah.
I don't watch his hiking. Well,
We passed through Washington Courthouse on the way back to Chillicothe. Rolling right along is pretty easy today. So there's going east to west, not only did we have a headwind the entire day, like 10 miles an hour, the entire day. It's also some elevation gain east to west. Not a lot, but when you throw that in with the wind, it's kind of rough.
heat us up a little bit.
And on the way back, there's some of these spots with now we have a tailwind. Some of these spots we're barely pedaling. So we're doing like 8 miles an hour yesterday, and there's been some of these spots where the wind hits good. We're doing 16 without moving. Look at this covered bridge. Probably saw it yesterday. I don't know. If not, I messed up.
This yesterday or not?
Yeah, I did. The camera won't know how wide this really is. Hello. We're probably 10 miles outside of Chillicothe. On the way back, it is quite a nice day. I don't know, probably in the 50s and sunny. And any wind we've had has been a tailwind, other than a few of the right-hand turns on the road. Most of this is all rail trail paved. There's a few sections of road that connects them, but they're very low traffic. Pretty nice trip. Like and subscribe. Follow along. Yeah. On we go.
Choo choo. Choo choo. Choo choo.
I think that's like a garage. They'd drive a train up on there and then they'd work underneath it.
No, no kidding.
Yep.
To the right.
Ah.
Well, we going.
Hello.
Hi there.
I think these old houses. The historic district of Chillicothe. I might be biking the wrong way into the sun. Dropped off my bags at the car. I'm gonna try to scoot around town. I want to get these buildings, but man, look at these cabooses. Look at these fine, upkept cabooses. Not modified, just well maintained. I guess I'll go down here to the end of the street, flip this bad boy around. Look at that. Well, that is it for this trip. Poked around Chillicothe a little bit. I really like all the old buildings. There's places I've been where you got like a street of old buildings, but this place is full of them. So I might come back here again. I didn't find all the murals painted everywhere, so I need a trip back for that. This was the Paints Creek Rail Trail. There was another one too, I forgot the name. Anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. This was a fun little trip. Like and subscribe, follow along. Until next time.
This is quality content.
Like and subscribe.